Well, good morning and welcome into your Friday 5 for 5 here on Friday, January the 29th. I was excited this past Sunday when Pastor Brooks began our brand new sermon series called Bearing Fruit, where for the next 9 weeks now, we're going to be looking at the passage in Galatians of the fruit of the Spirit. And you guys, Brooks challenged us to memorize Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, that says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law." And as I was thinking about all of those fruits of the Spirit, I couldn't help but think of all the hymns that go along with those fruits of the Spirit. And there's a hymn that you may not know well, but it's a hymn that I thought of in thinking about the fruits of the Spirit and peace. Now, this Sunday, Pastor Brooks is going to be preaching on love. But peace, the peace that God gives, is really the gift of God's love. In fact, in Psalm chapter 119, verse 165, the psalmist writes, "Great peace have they who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble." Have you ever known somebody who seemingly has it all? They've got the house, they've got the car, they've got the career, they've got the toys, they've got all the stuff that should make anyone on earth, any human, the happiest person ever. But when you really get to know them, you realize they simply have no peace. They're continuing to try to acquire things in order to find peace and happiness. Well, I think the amazing thing is that peace and love and joy and the things that they're searching for are things that God has already given to his believers. It's gifts that God has already given us. This hymn, "Sweet Peace, the Gift of God's Love," it was actually written by a hymn writer by the name of Peter Bilhorn, who wrote a lot of hymns back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. He was most notably the song leader for the Billy Sunday revivals as he would travel around and do revivals. But he would write a lot of hymns, and so he wrote this hymn because of a friend wanted a hymn that he could sing for him. So he made up this music, and the story goes that Mr. Bilhorn was on a train traveling to one of these revival services, and he actually saw a horrific and tragic train accident. And the aftermath of what he saw reminded him of God and his love and the peace that we receive as a free gift from God's Holy Spirit. Let me read the words of this great hymn to you. It says, "There comes to my heart one sweet strain, a glad and a joyous refrain. I sing it again and again, sweet peace, the gift of God's love. Through Christ on the cross, peace was made. My debt by death was all paid. No other foundation is laid for peace, the gift of God's love. When Jesus is Lord I had crowned, my heart with his peace did abound. In him the rich blessing I found, sweet peace, the gift of God's love. In Jesus for peace I abide, and as I keep close to his side, there's nothing but peace doth betide, sweet peace, the gift of God's love." And the chorus simply says, "Peace, peace, sweet peace, wonderful gift from above. Oh, wonderful, wonderful peace, sweet peace, the gift of God's love." If you're searching, if someone is searching for peace and they just can't seem to find that peace, it is a free gift that God gave to us. All we have to do is accept him and allow that gift to be realized in our hearts and in our lives. I hope that you'll join us every Sunday for this new sermon series as we dive into the fruit of the Spirit. And I hope that you'll be with us this coming Sunday and learn more about love God's way. We'll see you guys Sunday. Have a great one. Bye-bye.